Cell phone use in schools, round two. For starters, I don't believe the benefits of having cell phones in school outweigh the drawbacks. Reagan stated that she was for the use of cell phone schools because of their ability to pass time. However, with using cell phones to pass time is when the four drawbacks I mentioned in round one come into play. The drawbacks include the aspects of distractions, spreading of rumors and misinformation, bullying, and cheating. I have shared some interesting quotes that I found that support the four drawbacks I believe in. And here I have them all stated under which ones they fall under. The website The Atlantic did share that there were some educational benefits of cell phone use in schools. However, they believe ultimately that none of the advantages are enough to overcome the disadvantages. So as I shared, being a distraction is a drawback of cell phone use, and from research it seems to be the most prominent. The Atlantic did share that, however, none of these supposed advantages can overcome one very basic disadvantage. Cell phones distract students from schoolwork and class activities. There has been a plethora of evidence that side with the destruction that cell phones have on individuals in the classroom. These are several statistics that share just how much effect cell phones have in schools and their influence on learning. So the Times states that exam scores climbed by as much as 6% in schools that impose strict bans on cell phones. The Atlantic states multitasking can reduce productivity by as much as 40%, increase stress, and cause a 10-point fall in IQ, so multitasking being from the cell phone use. KeenISD.org states cell phones offer students a number of distractions, including access to texting, games, social media, and the internet. They also share, we found the impact of banning phones for these students equivalent to an additional hour a week in school, or to increasing the school year by 5 days. Pharmacy Times states students who struggle in school tend to reap greater benefits from classroom cell phone bans, since the researchers saw lower achieving students raise their test scores by 14.23% of a standard deviation. And lastly, the Huffington Post states that study found that schools which ban the use of cell phones experience a substantial improvement in students' test scores, with the researchers concluding that phones can have a negative impact on productivity through distraction. Researchers found that phones hurt vulnerable students the most. So when there's an opportunity to be on a phone, it is evident that youth will take the time that they are allotted. Reagan also shared that cell phones are a major part of youth culture and youth education and youth development. So yes, I agree they play a major role in the youth culture, but I do not feel that they are beneficial in the educational development of youth for the multiple reasons I have stated. So I have just ended with some images that support my claims and that share the effects and cons of cell phone use in schools.